parallèle. Je regarde mon parcours et je me dis. J'arrive dans un 4-4 rempli de mon 4-4-2 et dire vos 4 vérités. J'arrive dans un 4-4 rempli de mon 4-4-2 et dire vos 4 vérités. J'arrive dans un 4-4 rempli de mon 4-4-2 et dire vos 4 vérités. J'arrive dans un.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the Jet, Kenny Smith. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looking at the last game for Minnesota, it was a win against New Orleans. That game was a dominant performance. Always nice to win one going away, but it's just one game, and they'll be ready to go tonight. With the regular season starting to wind down, Kenny, if you're a team that's put up a good fight, but now it's obvious you won't make the playoffs, what's your strategy of the last few games?
Well, you try to get better for next year. You want to improve. Every day you're on the court, you want to improve. But you also want to put a good product on for the fans. So you want to have the fans believing next year could be your year as well.
Well, I'm not as nice as Kenny. I want to win now. So the first thing I would do, I got to evaluate the coaching staff. And then I got to decide which players I want back. We're not making the playoffs. Well, I'm not paying any people.
Wow. That'll do it. Both teams ready for tip. We send it to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
I never want to waste your time. My mind, so precious. It's yours, it's mine. Hey, look at the time. My God, so precious. It's yours, it's mine.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. You look at Minnesota, sitting at third in the West. There's no question this is a top-notch team.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jimmy Butler survived a tough upbringing in Tomball, Texas. He said that's all anybody ever wanted to talk about. But I don't want that to define me. If I'm stuck in the past, then I won't get any better. I won't change. I'll get stuck as that kid. That's not who I am. I'm a great basketball player because of my work. Guys?
Thanks, David. You can tell Butler has a good head on his shoulders, an elite talent in this league because of the hard work he puts in. Teams constantly jockeying for position, and I guess they're trying Clark for a lot of things. Home court advantage, one of them.
Yeah, it certainly is a big factor. Not as much as you get to the latter rounds of the playoffs, but I think in the first rounds it's critically important, especially if you're a relatively young team and getting your first taste of playoff action. Having the home court advantage could be huge for that kind of team.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Teague runs the point with Butler at his side. They're the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Holmes, and it's Towns in at the center position. Rose gets a wide-open look. That ball's clean assist by Love.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Stolen by Thompson. Towns with the steal. And the dunk by Towns.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Butler kicks to Wiggins, fires the three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
You know what? It's a fine line between attacking but yet staying under control, and they did, and that's why they shot such a high percentage.
Yeah, they pushed the pace, and typically you get high-quality shots when you do that. I thought they were terrific all game, Greg.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Stolen by Thompson. Here's James, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've shot the ball well this season, and in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Now Bledsoe. Jeff Teague missing from long range. And the dunk by LeBron.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Inside, here's Towns. Good D by Thompson.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
The shot, no good.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy two, the for sure two. No need to make it fancy and special.
Teague with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Towns dishes to Wiggins. 5 on the clock over Bledsoe, and it's Wiggins missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
James kicks to Rose. Comes up empty down low.
The defense did not do a good job guarding that one, Kevin. Don't know how he missed that layup.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Teague. Puts up a 3. It's a hand on it, and it's Towns on the follow.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Now here's LeBron. A 17-point game for him in the win against New York. The kick out to Rose. Cleveland moving the ball around. Love, no luck.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Dishes to Teague. Pass to Towns. Over Thompson. That one doesn't go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. It's their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And as good as a team as they were a year ago, they hated seeing these guys in their meetings. Just couldn't get it done against them.
And even with all their talent, Greg, they finished 0-2 in the series. I mean, you know they're happy to be in different conferences now.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And Tristan Thompson in the middle, of player Greg who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
Rose kicks to Thompson. Back to Rose. Love outside. Over in the corner, Rose puts up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Rose has got 6.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And typically on the road, it's harder to get into a great rhythm offensively, but they did just that.
Yeah, and from the start, Greg, you could tell they were ready to go. Loved how fearless they were, confident, aggressive, attack mode. They don't care where the games are played. They're ready to get it done.
And here's Bledsoe. After Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Wiggins.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now here's Towns. A 17-point game for him in the win against New Orleans.
And he also made his presence felt on the defensive side as well. 3 block shots were registered in that game.
Here's Rose after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Back to Rose. Thompson, a screen on Wiggins. James against Wiggins. And it's LeBron missing.
And a nice job of utilizing his body to get around the defender, but that's just a tough one to knock down consistently. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Kevin, he's been flat out phenomenal, superb, scintillating this quarter. He's carving them up, knocking down everything.
Here's Teague following the basket by LeBron James. Releases from 15. Again, Wiggins missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
And he's having one of those nights. LeBron putting on a show.
Timberwolves trail by 9. T kicks to Towns. That shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. Dish now to James. Outside for Bledsoe. Back to LeBron. He feeds it to Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. Inside. There's Rose with the 3. Rebounded by Holmes. Minnesota's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Towns, the pass to Wiggins. Back to Towns, over Love. Another miss by Minnesota.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Butler. And that comes off the assist by Jeff T. Butler's got 5 points so far.
Tip your hat to Butler there. A lot of respect if you're the defense. I mean, he's got a knack for making tough shots against good defense.
Now here's James. He's got 13, and he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle too. It's going to send LeBron James to the line. That one is on Towns. And one of the toughest parts about playing for the Minnesota Timberwolves is the travel schedule.
Yeah.
Clark, even interdivision games can involve lengthy flights, and the team travels more than any other in the NBA.
Yeah, and you know everybody travels, and it is part of the league, but it is a small disadvantage for Minnesota to deal with. Not a big one, but nonetheless something unique to them as a team. Not much you can do about it, though. That's their lot. They've got to make it work.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for James. Putting up about 25 points per game, 7 assists and 7 rebounds. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library. He lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
There's the steal. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Can't hit from in close. Timberwolves trail by 10. Crawford, no one around him. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Always like seeing Evans share the basketball. A capable passer who knows how to get his guys going.
Here's LeBron. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 18 points for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Jones with it. 8 points his last outing. 13 feet away. They grab their own miss. Gibson pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And there's the pass to Daniels. Harper with a screen on Jones. Back to Daniels. Here's Shumpert. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 7. Jones up top. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And good that time.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Here's James. Oh,
man. And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos. And what a play it was. Gibson setting the pick for Evans. Over LeBron. Misses off the right iron.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
LeBron James on the wing. And they double up James. The 3. Daniels, no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Crawford. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Now here's Jones. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. It's Evans on the wing. Unloads from 13. Evans can't get that one to fall. Cleveland leading by 7. Hit his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Cavaliers making a switch here. Pekovic is checked in. .124 left to play in the first quarter. Pekovic with a screen. On the wing, Shumpert. Stolen by Evans. He dishes it to Jones. Pass to Crawford. Screen by Jones. Clock at 6. Evans can't get that one to fall.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the snide.
And Pekovic gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Timberwolves trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lopez, a screen on Pekovic. Evans goes in. Shoots over Pekovic. Evans can't get that one to fall.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really falling off.
Feeds it to Pekovic. Harper dishes to Shumpert. Cleveland moving the ball around. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. There's a good screen. Here's Harper. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Crawford outside. Up again. It's good on the putback. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Back to the action after this word. A chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Exactly. I mean, they've made their presence felt on this end. Excellent job contesting shots so far.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Crawford, Robin Lopez out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's Jones. And it's Evans in at the small forward position. Here is Daniels. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Now Jones. At the top of the key, Lopez. Shumpert against Evans, and it's good from the elbow. Evans has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Minnesota.
And how about the efficiency Evans has shown in the paint? Once he's got his position, he's looking to score.
Now here's Shumpert. 11 points for him in that last game against New York. This one for three. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside, Jones. A floater. Goes back up, and it's laid in by Gibson. Gibson's got his second bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, analytics has taken over the NBA, but Minnesota coach and president of basketball operations Tom Thibodeau says it doesn't tell you everything. He said analytics can measure a lot of things, but it's very difficult to measure drives. The magic is in the work. Kevin?
And Tom Thibodeau makes a good point, D.A. Analytics is certainly helpful, but it doesn't capture everything. Here's Crawford after the made shot from Amon Shumpert. Gibson setting the pick for Evans. Over Harper. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Tyreke Evans.
In the shooting form Evans has, a reliable jump shot. You got to honor it if you're the defense.
And so here's Cleveland. Defended by Jones. Now the feed to Pekovic, and it's sent back by Lopez. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And it's Gibson, that time on the assist from Jones. 6 points for Taj Gibson.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed, heel, showing no mercy in transition their part.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
And Cleveland making a change here. Farrell's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Towns, he's checked in for Robin Lopez. Crawford kicks to Evans. Over Shumpert. Ball's knocked loose, but they'll get another chance. Crawford, no luck. Cavaliers trailing. To the middle. Here's Pekovic. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line. One thing that Tom Thibodeau can be depended on as a coach is giving his star players a lot of minutes. In fact, in Chicago, Clarkson criticized him for doing that. Others praised him for it. But the fact of the matter is, if you're a team leader, he expects you to be on the floor a lot and produce a lot.
Yeah, and you know, that's part of the job. Hey, when you get right down to it, if you're one of the best players, you've got to show up and do your job all the time. And you look at players who've played under Thibodeau. I mean, he's had the league leader in average minutes 3 times in his career as a coach. Said himself that he expects his guys to get used to what star players do, which includes a lot of minutes.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Teague hits to Wiggins. Towns sets the pick for Wiggins. To the inside. That one's in. Only his fourth make against 9 total shots.
Still in the process of shining his game up. Towns looking like a seasoned vet there.
Pekovic with a screen on Butler. Kicks it out to Love. And it's off from three-point range. For Minnesota, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Clark, when you think back to your career, what do you miss the most about playing in the National Basketball Association?
Well, you know, for me, Kevin, because my career was cut short due to injury, I missed the opportunity to see how good I could have been on a winning team, on a playoff team. Back in the early 80s, the Pacers were building towards that, and I never got a chance to be part of a playoff team. And the camaraderie you establish in going through the shared misery and joy of competing is something that's special and unique to sports, and you really don't find it in any other venue.
Wiggins inside the line. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. For Cleveland, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Teague, and it's slammed in by Teague.
And one great play leads to another with Teague. His fast hands and fast feet making things happen.
Thompson, a screen on Teague. Farrell passes to Shumpert. Cleveland moving it around. There's Rose with the 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And Thompson sends it back. Shumpert with it, picked up by Teague. Farrell. And another miss by Cleveland. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Wiggins kicks to Teague. Butler on the way. Towns the screen. Back to Teague, to the left wing. Lets the 3 fly. Love grabs the board. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
James checked in for Shumpert. Love with the screen on Wiggins. James dishes to Thompson. Back to James. He kicks it to Thompson. LeBron outside. Shot clock at 6. Holmes with the steal. Wiggins against LeBron. Over James. Here's Towns. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
And Clark, one thing you have to love about Towns is just how self-aware and humble he is. He's always looking to hone his game, and even when he puts up a big night, he can look at the tape and find something that he's got to improve on.
Yeah, that's admirable. His humility and his selflessness, being aware of what's going on, where he needs to get better, and that's part of why I think he's a leader on this team. He'll own his mistakes, and he also is owning his personal development and improvement. So the future's bright for this guy. Nice to see how easy he takes over games. Makes it look elementary. I mean, that's why they feed him the rock so much.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
And the pressure defense turning into high percentage shot opportunities. And if you're the coach, that's just what you're looking for.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight. And it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
Now here's LeBron. 20 points for him.
Yeah, I like how James takes it to the defense. Even if they're all over him, he just muscles it past them.
Now here's Teague. Passes to Towns. Puts it up from 17. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Towns has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Outside Teague. Towns sets the pick for Teague. Kicks to Towns. Fires from deep. Teague can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Dishes to Love. Launches a three. Pass to LeBron. Love with the screen on Wiggins. From deep, Rose. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 11 points for Rose.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Holmes kicks to Butler. Here's Towns, and Teague has it in the corner. Goes up on the wing, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Yes, he did. Having a big who can locate the open man the way Towns does puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
On the wing, James. Covered by Wiggins. James, left side. Bledsoe for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Thompson, a screen on Wiggins. LeBron against Wiggins. LeBron drives in, doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. It'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Mark, looking across the NBA landscape, which post players do you see as the most physically dominant in the league right now?
Well, if you talk about physically dominant, there are a number of guys that fall into that category, but I would add this caveat. Who's physically dominant and most skilled? That's DeMarcus Cousins. Marc Gasol is similar because of his skill set. Drummond is an animal and a beast because of his rebounding and strength and athleticism. DeAndre Jordan, much the same, but skill and physicality, DeMarcus Cousins gets my vote.
And he's able to get it back. And Towns gets it to go.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Greg, simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
And the rejection by Love. From outside the arc. Rebound, Minnesota.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And they pick up 2. 19 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
He's been on the roll this quarter, really leading the way for his team right now.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The kick out to Rose. Trying to find Bledsoe. Gets it to him. It's a pick by Love. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jimmy Butler.
We're watching a legend. And LeBron James said he's chasing a ghost. He wants to be the greatest player of all time.
The Cavaliers have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. And he makes the first. Both teams deciding to change it up. He hits both from the stripe. 1:46 left in the first half of the game. And here's Evans. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
Now here's James. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. James against Gibson. James kicks to Bledsoe. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Now here's Jones on the wing. Evans. Towns a screen on Thompson. And Thompson sends it back. And Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I'll tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's Butler. The Cavaliers making the shot. They get the rebound. Gibson. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, just a good job here in the second. Pounding it inside, getting good looks right at the basket. Big reason why they're in front.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Harper, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now here's LeBron. 27 points for him. Evans with the steal. And oh, here we go, Evans. No one back. And stolen by James. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. For Cleveland, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
LeBron James taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes the first but misses the second.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
That one goes in. Butler's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
Really hard to stay with Jimmy Butler because he's so good at getting shots up and in past the defense. Just has a real knack for scoring even when challenged.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Timberwolves lead by 9. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Jeff, you guys had a great first half. Is the key to the second half to continue to be that aggressive?
Yeah, we got to play defense. They're a really good team. They're going to play hard. They're real physical. We just got to come out and keep guarding.
Jeff, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period, with 3 points being their largest cushion. In the second quarter, they turned on the afterburners, making a big charge to jump ahead and build a 9-point lead for themselves at halftime. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
The big cat giving him the business. He's still getting better, but he's one of the most versatile 7-footers the league has ever seen.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Cleveland?
To me, they looked out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
Welcome back, folks. So much to do here in downtown Cleveland. And East 4th Street right in the heart of it all. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. The Cavaliers trail by 9. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. Bledsoe is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Thompson in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now, here's Butler. Outside Teague. They get it again. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And another shot. Holmes, good. Holmes got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Timberwolves.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Wallace with it, guarded by Holmes. Top of the key jumper, no good.
You know, you watch Karl Anthony Towns, and he just epitomizes the future of the NBA big man. Extremely versatile, gets it done inside and outside at both ends of the floor, and has a fluidity to his game that belies his size.
Now here's LeBron. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go. LeBron against Wiggins. He gets that one. And that's now 30 points for LeBron.
And James, being aggressive, just terrific at getting by his man when he drives inside.
And with Towns and him being the future of the NBA big men, the numbers he's put up at a young age are staggering. Clark just looks like a guard out there sometimes.
Well, there's a good reason for that, Kevin. You know, Towns actually played guard before a big growth spurt. I think that clearly helped with his skills, and that's why he's so comfortable creating. It's a perfect situation for a guy like him to revolutionize what a low block player can do.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And Clark, if you're a player on a cold streak, either in a game or over a couple games, does that tend to stay with you and get in your head?
You know, it's been so long since I played, Kevin. I would like to think that it didn't with me because the games came so fast. You're playing 3, 4, 5 times a week. You don't have time to loiter on a good game or bad game because the next one is on top of you. So I typically was able to get on to the next play within a game and to the next game after the prior game.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. James, the pass to Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Wiggins outside. Here's Towns. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. LeBron kicks to Love. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
Now here's Butler. He's got 7. And slam dunk by Butler.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Outside Teague, down low. Butler passes to Holmes. Wiggins left side. Holmes, that's a screen. To the left wing, 5 to shoot. Those 3-pointers off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 6. LeBron James on the wing, defended by Towns. Love kicks to Rose. Off target from outside.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Butler dishes to T. For 3. Kept alive, Minnesota.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plan.
Now here's Teague. Towns the screen. Here's Teague. The dish to Towns. Pulls up on the wing. Another miss by Towns.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Yeah, you know what? I think eventually he will find his rhythm because he is off right now, but all it takes is one hoop, and you're back in rhythm.
Towns the screen. T kicks to Towns. That's short off the rim.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
It's a pick by Love. Bledsoe passes to Love. For the tie, it's LeBron with the drive. Wiggins with some nice D. To the paint. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague. And a quick look at how things have been since the All-Star break. Checking out the 3-point shot ratio for the Cavaliers.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
Now here's James. He's got 34 over Wiggins, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. LeBron's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. T kicks to Butler. Looking to end his cold spell. Towns, no luck.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And stolen by Jeff T. They push it up 4 on 3. Tries again. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Since the All-Star break, this group has been on fire. Here are the field goal percentage leaders for the season's second half. You take a look at Holmes. So solid around the basket. Currently third in the league.
His touch around the bucket has been outstanding. I mean, he has missed very few of the good looks he's got.
Back to Love for the lead. Rebound, Minnesota.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jones checked in for Wiggins. Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Jones kicks to Evans. And Thompson sends it back. Pushing it up. Towns against Love. Shoots over Towns. Again, Love missing.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
And here are the Cavaliers. They've got a 13-2 run going. Thompson, a screen on Jones. Here's Farrell. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Here's Evans. That doesn't go either for Evans.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And it's easy to respect Love. I mean, a proven champion, a dependable double-double threat, night in and night out.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Harper, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Harper against Lopez. Gibson with the screen on Love. Kicks it out to Gibson. 6 on the shot clock. Lopez sets a screen for Jones. Second shot opportunity, and Lopez with the nice bucket inside. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. For 3, connects from three-point range.
You can't give up these looks. I mean, the defense has to be more aggressive guarding the perimeter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Evans from 8 feet away. He drops it in. Evans has got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Well, you know, the D just hasn't been there for real. I mean, these shooters are getting any perimeter shot they want. It's a bunch of warm-up jump shots out there.
Here's Lopez. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Lopez has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Farrell kicks to Shumpert. Buries it from three-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 5. Minnesota shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Jones sets the pick for Lopez. Lopez a screen. Evans dishes to Lopez. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Covered by Evans. Right through the D for the layup. And it's a 7-point Cleveland lead.
And defensively, guys, they've lost something since halftime. I mean, they've given up open looks. They've got to buckle down and get some stops here. Play with some urgency.
Now here's Jones. He feeds it to Lopez. Screen by Jones. Lopez kicks to Crawford. Lopez sets a screen for Crawford. A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Harper. And Daniels subbed in for Yogi Ferrell. Minnesota also with the sub. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Robin Lopez. Now here's Evans. He has 6. 4 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Daniels. No good from outside.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking. That defense was totally lost. Don't know how you let a shooter get off such a clean look from beyond the arc. Come on, you got to pay attention.
And here's Love, following the 3 from Tyreke Evans. Had the space there, but it's offline.
No excuses, no explanations. I mean, got to sink that J from mid-range. Defense wasn't even paying attention to him. Come on, man.
Now here's Crawford. Evans up top. The 3. They get it back.
Oh, what an ugly start to this quarter. Only 1 of 8 from the field.
On the wing, Daniels. Shumpert passes to Daniels. Defended by Jones. Cuts it 5 from 18. And that one's good. Love's got 12 points here in the second half.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Here's Evans, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Evans has got 11 points.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Timberwolves trail by 5. Crawford kicks to Gibson. Gibson the screen. Here's Towns. Another miss by Towns. Cavaliers shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Timberwolves shooting a pretty wretched 28% in the third quarter. This offense needs to maybe try some different angles. Yep, it counts. The screen from Thompson. Daniels dishes to Shumpert. And Thompson kicks to Shumpert. Here's Daniels. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Cavaliers ahead, up 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Come on, man. Let's get that lead. Got to get the ball moving. Get the ball moving.
Tom Thibodeau pushing his guys, wants to see a higher level of activity on offense.
Yeah, I mean, they're in a position to make a move right now. Coach feels that'll come through unselfish play, not hero ball.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Jones and Butler in the backcourt. Gibson is the 4 with Towns in the middle. And it's Evans in at the 3 slot. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a change for the Timberwolves. Holmes checked in.
And you know what's impressive about Towns to me, guys, at this young age? The preparation he puts into each and every game. He's a true pro in that regard.
Now here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
And he gives them the lead with that basket there. That's his trademark, folks, exploding to get to the rim.
Towns, the screen. Jones kicks to Towns. The pass to Butler. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists tonight.
I mean, the mid-range jumper of Butler is impressive as he continues to get better from here.
Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Rose is checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Evans. And it's Teagan for Tyus Jones. James outside. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Towns. Thompson misses.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
The screen from Thompson. Bledsoe kicks to Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Teague. He dishes it to Wiggins. Feeds to Towns. 5 to shoot. Over Thompson. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Towns, no luck.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Free throw good, James.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Teague the pass to Towns with the fadeaway. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Back to James. The feed to Daniels. And Thompson kicks to Daniels. Cleveland moving it around. And they double up James. The 19-foot shot. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Towns.
A tremendous shot blocker in college, Kevin. Towns has packed that part of his game and brought it with him to the next level.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And watching Jimmy Butler, he just offers so much on offense from a scoring standpoint. You know, obviously he can get to the rack and draw the defense to him. Also really improved his ability to knock it down from beyond, just a complete offensive player. And an example of using momentum to your advantage. LeBron inviting the contact, and he comes out the winner.
Towns a screen on Bledsoe. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul.
The turnover total in the first half, only 1, but a totally different story here in the second.
And Greg, as you said, Butler is a threat to score from any part of the floor.
It's a bit of a dying art, though, hitting that mid-range jump shot. Butler also does a great job of getting to the line. That's increased over the course of his career. Just a well-rounded offensive player.
Tell you what, you don't expect the center to attack off the bounce like this. I mean, Towns caught the defense off guard.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Now here's Thompson. LeBron outside to the inside. Over Towns. From deep, Rose. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Rose has got the game tied up here for the Cavs. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Teague dishes to Towns. Over Thompson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And that's 36 points for Karl Anthony Towns. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Now here's Rose. To the middle, and James throws it down.
And that's the role they want for Rose, getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Teague kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Towns. Back to Wiggins. There's the triple. And another three for Minnesota.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
The screen from Thompson. Down low. Off the pick. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Now here's Towns. Count the basket. Towns has got 38 points.
I'll tell you, he's beating up the defense in this quarter, going right at him and scoring in a variety of ways.
And it's James missing. Minnesota leading by 3. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Over Daniels. And it's Wiggins missing.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really hard.
Now here's James. Guarded by Holmes. Daniels passes to Bledsoe. He kicks it to Rose. Dishes it to Thompson. Back to Rose. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And great elevation on that shot from Rose. When his jumper is falling, he becomes a nightmare to defend.
T kicks to Towns. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To take the lead, and the layup is up and in. James has got 47 points.
He has been so big here in the fourth quarter. 5 of 6 from the field.
Holmes passes to Teague. Teardrop shot, and Thompson sends it back. LeBron with it. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Wiggins dishes to Towns. Wiggins kicks to Towns. Over Thompson. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Wiggins. 40 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Timeout called, Cleveland. And with Andrew Wiggins, you know he can be deadly from mid-range, but he's seen an uptick in scoring, Clark, because he's been focusing on all the little things you need to master as a perimeter wing threat.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He has been focusing on those intangible, those small things that are big things in making a difference in how efficient you are on offense. He's improved his play running the pick and roll every year. He's excellent in transition and off cuts and has really worked on becoming a better finisher off the screen and roll handoff.
Kevin Love's checked in for Daniels. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He's not satisfied with their effort level. He said, we're not hustling out there, guys. We are not going to win that way. I promise you. We've got to get after it. We'll see how his team responds.
Now, here's James. Outside Rose. He's looking for James and finds him.
And Rose, an explosive scorer, but he's always been a very capable passer at the point.
The Timberwolves trail. Now T. Towns sets the pick for T. Kicks it to Towns. Baseline jumper. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Over to the left wing. Back to Bledsoe. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shot on the wing. No good from LeBron.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
Now here's Bledsoe. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, Love with the screen on Teague. It's tipped. On the wing, Wiggins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Love.
Drawing contact on the dribble drive there. Wiggins with the quick first step, forcing the issue offensively, and as a result, draws the foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Andrew Wiggins, the pride of Canadian basketball, he is shown to be a very durable player, Clark, in his short career. Rarely misses a game if he ever does, and plays a ton of minutes each night out.
Yeah, and Kevin, even as a rookie, Wiggins logged heavy minutes. He often played north of 40 minutes a game. But he's so important to this team because of his impact at both ends of the floor.
Here's Teague following the basket by LeBron James. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Count it, and the foul. Towns, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Taj Gibson's checked in for Minnesota. Free throw, no good for James. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Wiggins kicks to Teague. On the wing, Wiggins launches it. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
Close game, big score. Wiggins embracing the challenge.
Now here's LeBron. Thompson, a screen on Wiggins. Pass to Rose. James kicks to Rose. Shot clock at 6. It's up a 3. And it's James missing. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Teague. Gibson the screen. Up off the screen.
Tell you what, you got to give Butler credit. He's good at sensing when his guys are wide open, and he gets the ball to him right away.
LeBron against Wiggins. LeBron passes to Love. There's the 3. James misses.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And again, it's Minnesota.
And over time, he's been a work in progress, but Butler has developed a solid jumper. I mean, when he's got his feet up under him, he's a knockdown scorer, folks.
Thompson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. And he makes both free throws.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Higgins outside. The dish to Butler. Gibson setting the pick for Butler. And stolen by Love. Higgins against LeBron. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
LeBron James.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And both free throws good for LeBron.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on.
Teague dishes to Butler. Wiggins against LeBron. No good on that one. James with some nice deep. Cleveland's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And the dunk by James.
Just a superb move on the interior there. It could not have come at a better time. Just a smart, forceful finish.
Outside T, he feeds it to Butler. The pass to Wiggins. From 13, the Cavaliers pull it in. They've led by as much as 10. From deep, James. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Timberwolves with it. Right side, Butler. Three-pointer. Teague can't hit. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Now here's LeBron. The screen from Thompson. LeBron kicks to Thompson. Count!
Wow, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. They're trailing by 2. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, LeBron. The spotlight's on you all the time. How do you kind of put that to the side and deliver the kind of performance you did tonight?
I just wanted to try to lead my team the best way I could. Whatever I needed to do out on the floor, I tried to be there for them tonight. And, I'm glad we was able to get this win.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.